So I'm gonna do another tutorial today. I think it's gonna be probably all matte, because I'm gonna use my Shade Light eye palette by Kat Von D, which looks like this. It's broken here. I did that. Sorry, but yeah. So let me get started. I'm gonna start with my foundation. I'm gonna use Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 120. I didn't wet my beauty blender, so I'm gonna just add Fix Plus to it. I have like lash glue on it, but yeah, this is how it looks. So it's beauty blender, just so it can be a little damp. I'm almost done with this foundation, so okay. Oh, you know what? Let me moisturize first. I'm using Renewed Hope in a Jar by Philosophy. So this is what I'm going to use to moisturize. Okay. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. If y'all can hear music, that's my son watching a video. This is really almost empty because he poured it on the carpet one time, so. I do have another foundation, but I didn't realize this one was so empty. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my brows off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so I did my brows and this is how they look. Now I'm gonna prime my eyes. So I'm using Soft Ochre by MAC. And it looks like this. I'm gonna grab a little bit. Okay, now the other eye. Okay. Now I'm gonna set my my primer. So I'm gonna grab a brush like this and I'm gonna set Soft Ochre with the whitest color here, which is this one. I haven't done my eyeshadow probably, I don't know, in some time. gonna grab some more. Now the other eye. Now I'm gonna grab an E40 for my transition color, E40 by Sigma. I'm gonna choose, I wanna go for like brown, a brown in the crease. So I'm gonna choose this shade right here. It's like a peach color. Always start from the end and just smoothly place the brush on your lid and try not to apply too much pressure so the shadow just glides on there. Same color in the other eye. Setting your primer makes it like easier, makes it easier to apply any other shadow you do apply on top, because it just goes on really smooth. I'm gonna make this, the first eye, a little more pigmented. And I like to go up all the way to where my brow bone color would start or end. Now I'm gonna grab a crease brush. This is MAC 217. And I'm gonna grab this brown color, which is this one. Gonna grab a little at a time. And again, just smoothly place it on top. Just barely let the shadow like come off of the brush. Don't try to press the brush like into your lid, because then you're just gonna move your primer around and it's gonna probably get a little muddy. This is how it's looking. I'm gonna take some for the other eye. Should I zoom in a little? Gonna grab some more. So it stopped, my camera stopped recording. So what I was doing was grabbing this color and putting it on my crease. I'm gonna make both eyes equally as intense. Grab some of the wrong color. Grab some more. Finish the other eye. Guys, I know I'm inside, but it is so hot here in Texas. Oh my gosh. This is how it's looking. Now I'm just gonna grab my E40 and blend the edges. No product on it besides whatever's left of the transition shade. Just blending this. I might add some more transition on here, but I don't know yet. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my eyeliner, which is probably gonna be hard as always. Sorry if I'm looking at myself. I forget I have to look at the where it's recording the camera. I'm using Inglot number 77 liner, gel liner. I'm still not very used to, this is how much I've used it, like almost, not a lot, but I'm still not used to it. So I'm gonna try my hardest, as I always try with liquid liner and everything else. Okay. I don't know if it's a good idea to be holding this because I'm kind of shaking. I need to go between my lashes. Just create the line. I'm gonna start from the middle. The thing with this brush is that it's kind of frayed since I've had it for kind of a long time, I guess. So that's why I don't get like a crisp line sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna do it off camera and I'll be back. So I did my liner and I applied my base shade to my lid. And this is how it looks. So now I'm gonna put mascara on. My braids are coming apart a little. Now I'm gonna put mascara on and false lashes. I'm using L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I'm zooming in a bit. I try to get them like curled up, but I don't use an eyelash curler. I just do it with mascara. Because my eyelashes are pretty thin, so I don't want to like break them off or anything. Stop recording again. So I'm gonna do my lower lash line first. I'm gonna grab this brush. This is a Fergie Wet n Wild brush. I don't think they sell them anymore because I got them when it was like Christmas time and it was like limited edition. So I'm gonna grab the transition shade, which is this peachy color here. It's peachier in person than on camera. Grab some and put it under my eye. I'm not gonna do my concealer yet. Got in my eye. Bring it a little low since it's probably gonna get covered by the other color, the darker color I'm gonna use. I'm using the same colors I used on my lids. So now with the same brush, I'm gonna grab the crease color, which is this brown right here. That one. And I'm gonna put it on the entire lower lash line. Up to where my inner corner highlight is. Okay, this one kind of went a little down, but I'll fix it with concealer. I'm gonna grab my inner corner highlight now with this little pink eyeliner Sigma brush. And I'm gonna use the same color as my base, this white color. Now my other eye. And I used House of Lashes Iconics. Like this. So now I'm gonna do my concealer, apply my concealer. I'm using Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Take off what was on there. And I'm just gonna use my finger and start it kind of low since I do have my lower eyeshadow already applied. And then take a couple clicks for each eye. Okay. Now I'm gonna use a dry Real Technique sponge and just pat it in. I'm being very cautious of this eyeshadow here. We don't want to mess it up. And I also don't want to bring it too high up to the eyeshadow because I don't want the eyeshadow to not look blended and have a harsh line. I'm going to do the other eye. Probably add a little more concealer right now. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little more. Just to this little area. It got in the way. I'm gonna fix it right now. This is why I usually like to do my concealer before the lower lash line. But then again, if I do my eyes and my brows first before my foundation, it's hard for me to get around my brows. So that's why I prefer to do my foundation first, so I won't have to go around my brows to try to put foundation on. So let me just grab that same Fergie brush with the transition color. On both eyes. And I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna go in with the crease color because I didn't really go that high up with the concealer. Okay, so I have 3 different waterline eye kohls, but okay, they're all white, right? But I don't like any of them, so I always go lightly with whichever one I use. I have the LA Colors one, the NYX one, and the Maybelline one. Maybelline eye kohl in the shade Cashmere White, and apply that on my waterline very lightly. And I say very lightly because it can get on your lashes. And then it makes my eyes watering. So now I'm gonna apply mascara on my lower lashes. Sorry, I'm in front of a window. Okay. And then now, before setting my face, before setting my face, I'm gonna grab this little Benefit What's Up highlighter. And because I want my highlights to be popping. So I'm gonna apply this before I set my face. So the reason why I'm doing this before setting my face is if I applied it on top of powder, it wouldn't look as good as if I do it like before I set my face, because the cream on top of a powder is just gonna look cakey. By cakey I mean like too thick, or like it moved. It'll look like tacky or something. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Tacky as in like sticky, like you move too much product around. So I did that. Now on my nose. So now on my nose. And then on my cupid's bow. I'm not going to do it on my eyes because I just want them to stay matte. Now I'm going to grab my Laura Mercier. So I'm going to grab my Laura Mercier translucent powder and set this. I grabbed a lot, so I should probably bake. Get real close to the edges of my nose. And I'm doing this before contouring. Guys, sorry that my videos are so long. I don't have anything to edit them with. So this is literally like the pace I do everything on or at, whatever. Just really gotta be careful between the brows. So we're just gonna leave this on for a bit. So to contour, I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Shade Light contour palette, and I'm taking the shade, this one, which is Subconscious, I think, right, since it's right behind the shade. So I'm taking some on this small contour F05 brush by Sigma, and I'm contouring while I have my bake powder on. These contour shades are so blendable. I've been using my Anastasia contour shades, but contour kit shade, but I also like this. Sometimes I take too little, and sometimes it works out better when I take more. So that's why I'm taking more. And I have to say, it's easier to contour when you have your baking powder on. Okay, gonna grab a bit and put it under my nose, just a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna wipe translucent powder off. I'm using just this brush. It's another Fergie Wet n Wild brush. I really like these, they're pretty soft. I always go for soft brushes, as I think anyone else does, right? So I kind of covered my watts up, but not so much. I'm gonna apply a powder highlight in a minute. I think I have to hurry up because I record on my phone. I'm running out of space on it. I keep having to delete like every app I have so I can be able to film something. So now I'm gonna go in with, I'm not gonna do blush. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm gonna try to do this quickly with this Wet n Wild Fergie brush. It's like a powder brush. I'm grabbing Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I love this bronzer. This bronzer's not too light, not too dark. I just got some in my mouth and it really does taste like chocolate. I'm just gonna take some under here. And I'm not gonna apply any on top of my contour. Just gonna leave my contour as it is. All right. Okay. So now on to highlight. I meant to bring my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. Shimmering Skin Perfector and Opal, but I forgot. So I was gonna use Soft and Gentle by MAC and Becca, but since I forgot, I'm just gonna use this one, and I'm gonna make it a little intense by adding Fix Plus on top. because to me this isn't really very, very intense. Which intense is the goal. I'm loving this look, guys. Okay. Apply it on my cupid's bow, on my nose, a little on my lips. Okay. I'm gonna grab Fix Plus before my space on my phone runs out and spray the highlight. And a little over my face.
Yes, it's annoying.
No, it will be.
It's annoying.
Maybe I am gonna go a little bit on it with bronzer on my contour, just so it won't be a blank space. Probably should have waited till the Fix Plus dried. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go in with my lip color. I'm gonna use, not gonna line my lips, I'm just gonna use Honey Love by MAC. Just looks like that. Honey Love by MAC. Sorry I make the ugliest face when I put lipstick on. And I'm taking the color, the Revlon Color Burst in Complex. I don't know if they still have this shade. I got it some time ago. And just putting it in the middle, which really makes no difference. I thought it would. Okay, so now I'm gonna take highlighter again, which is MAC Soft and Gentle, and apply it to the center. My camera stopped recording, but this is how it looks. Let me zoom in. Light goes away sometimes, sorry. This is the final look, guys. Thank you for watching.